There it is. Now I'm live. Cool. Sweet. So this is live absentee owner prospecting. Um, hey, I said that it's been a while since I've done this, since not a while since I prospected. This week has been crazy, and I haven't been able to prospect as much as I wanted to. I've been working on a couple of other things and had a couple of buyers that I've been working with, and that kind of took up some time. And it's not like me to not prioritize the lead generation practices that I put in place. So need to do some catch up today, and I'm doing that right now. So only reason why I went live was to hold myself accountable, was to put like a schedule on it, and just in case there was anybody that's been on my webinar or anything like that that wanted to log in and check it out and see what happens during actual live prospecting, then that would be awesome. Otherwise, there's no other reason why I would have gone live. I will be going live for some Q&As and things like that probably here in the near future, and just kind of testing this stuff out. But right now, just doing this live prospecting for anybody who cares to watch. So if um, without further ado, I'll go ahead. So like I said, got a weekly webinar going on. It's going to be going on for the next 5 weeks, and then I might continue it depending on what that participation is like. But mostly to help out agents who are very, very serious, who want to sit down and actively go after business. And I just keep on looking over just in case there's any comments or anything like that. But look, basically the webinar talks about absentee owners. Absentee owners are a great source to build your business on. It's a great source to have active and passive lead generation going, and you can really make it your niche in order to go ahead and build a business off of, which is pretty much what I'm choosing to do. So if you're interested in that webinar takes place on Wednesdays, 9 a.m. Central Time. Anybody in any market can join and put into practice the things that I tell you in that webinar, and you'll see it happening right here today. So this is going to be right around an hour of prospecting, um, just about an hour of prospecting. Getting in, I'll probably do this around until about 3 o'clock or so. And then I've got some stuff to do tonight. So, but yeah, I'm going to do this and go through, and hopefully you'll see me capturing leads, getting some information, and going from there. So let's see if this works. I'm not sure if you guys can hear what's happening in my headset. But if you heard that, it told me I'm the only person in the conference. That means that I'm ready to press play on my uh, dialer here. I got a one-line dialer going. I only dial one line at a time for these. I use Prospect Boss in order to build my campaigns and build that out. I use a share group to get my leads, which you'll soon be able to get leads from me through share group as well. Um, I use Dub to send follow-up emails as a video, and I use my social media and different accounts in order to try to stay top of mind. So these are things that I share in my webinar, but for now, it's time for me to see if I can get some leads going. So and it's quiet, but there are numbers being dialed. So that's it. Oh, hi. My name is Blake. I'm a local real estate agent. I have you down as the owner of a house on 120th Street West. Is that right? Hey, I was just wondering. I know you get a lot of calls on this house, especially with the market being how it is. Wonder if you consider selling the property here in the near future. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Well, when's the last time you had a valuation on it? Pretty sure if the numbers made sense, it's probably something like that. Gotcha. Would it be all right if I did one for you and sent it over? If the numbers made sense, maybe we can talk about putting it on the market. Awesome. I can email it to you. What's your email address? Right out of Apple Valley here. Yeah, and I'll send you over an email and then follow with you in a couple of days. And if the numbers make sense, maybe we can set something up to talk about getting it on the market. Awesome. Thanks so much for your time, Jim. Yep. Bye. So we are 5 minutes in, and I already got a lead on a house here, right here in Apple Valley. So a lead is somebody that I consider is anybody that I create a CMA for. Basically, what my when somebody's got this information, um, when somebody's got a thought in their mind about selling, first thing they want to know is what the house is worth. So I always send over a CMA for them, and I get that done. Then once I send over a CMA, I follow up after that and see if there's any potential or any reason for us to meet, and see if we can get it on the market. The market is hot right now. People can be thinking about um, selling their property or anything like that. So what I'll do is I'll send it over, attach it to a video, and uh, and I'll have it sent on its way. That's pretty much how it goes. And I like to keep it short. I don't want to keep the calls, keep the person on the call um, for too long. I get their email. I make sure I get the email that I can send it to. Make sure that there's a good number that I can call them back at, and I move on from there. That's pretty much it. And I got a little coffee here. If you don't post it, it didn't happen, right? This is it. This is it. Oh, hi, my name is Blake. I'm a local real estate broker. Say, I was calling about a house that you had that you owned here in Minneapolis. Was wondering if you still own that property. All right, thank you. See, I sound off there because my screen is moving slowly. So I need to disconnect some things. Something ain't working right. There's a lag, so it's not pulling up the address as soon as it answers. That bothers me. I can't really. I don't like that. It's working better now. Still a lag. Okay, good. It's not on the right call. Now I gotta sit here and listen to this. Hi, my name is Blake. I'm a local real estate broker. I'm calling about a property here in on Aberdeen Circle in Blaine. Wanted to find out if you were still the owner and if you were considered selling the property here in the near future. Give me a call back either way, 651-366-2362. Thank you. I got it. I gotta pause this because this is, I don't, as you can see, I don't do well with stuff lagging like this, and it's got a bad lag, and I can't speak to the property the way that I want to without having the information that I need right in front of me. So I don't want nobody answering the phone, and I'm just bumbling over the words. do this. Just fix a couple things. See, can we get this working a little bit smoother for me? Because I can't. What I'm gonna do is go back to classic. So the dialer that I have is like a has a beta where they're testing like a new kind of platform or whatever. Sometimes that runs a little bit slow, so I'm just gonna go back to the classic one, keep it old school, and see if that works a little bit faster for me. All right. Back in, no biggie. Seems like this is moving. Oops, did not leave a voicemail for that one. Didn't mean to do that. This one is moving a little bit faster, so that's a lesson learned. I will stick to that. I keep on looking over to see if anybody joins, anybody checks it out. If you do join, if anybody's out there, post some questions for me. Can answer questions while I'm doing this. Help the time go by a little faster. Or hell, tell me if you're calling too. If you want to join this and call too, that's great. Let's do it. Hey Brent, my name is Blake. I'm a local real estate agent. I was calling because I have you listed as the owner of a property on List of Point here in Eagan. Is that right? Okay, thank you. Take no as an answer every single time. Markham is not interested. Call him back. Look, the point of my script is to keep it professional and keep it brief. When you're calling these people, it's not like you need to act like you. It's not like you need to act like you're their best friend or anything like that while you're on the phone with them. If they feel like talking, great, you can do that. You just want to find out what you want to find out and move on. So don't be like every other salesperson, like all extra bubbly and doing all that other stuff, because it sets sets people off, sets people running. Sitting there while cup sweating. I know that last name. the one hot lead that I got will make this entire hour worth it. Calling on a calling at 2 o'clock on a Friday. But that also goes to show you that it doesn't matter. Don't try to time it. If you can do it at the same time every single day, great. If you can't, do it when you can. You're guaranteed to get something. It's not going to be, your work will not always just always go in vain. So, um, Hi, my name is Blake. I'm a local real estate agent. I was calling about a property on Absentee Court. Are you still the owner of that property? A property on Absentee Court here in Blaine. You still the owner of that property? Okay, thank you. Oh, gotcha. I'll update my info. Hey, my name is Blake. I'm a local real estate agent. I have you listed as the owner of a house on 41st Avenue. Is that correct? Okay, I'll update my info. Thank you. Oh, hi. Hello, my name is Blake. I'm a local real estate agent. Have you listed as the owner of a property on Countryside Drive here in Eagan? Is that right? I had you listed as the owner of a property on Countryside Drive here in Eagan. I was just calling. I'm sure you've been getting a ton of calls on this property, but had you thought about selling the property here with the market being so hot? Gotcha, gotcha. Have you already chosen an agent to work with? All right. Would it be all right if I set up some time with you and show you what I have to offer? Okay. Another couple months. Gotcha. All right, I'll do that. Have you guys had a valuation done already? Would you like me to do one of those for you? I can send it over to you this evening. Okay. Sounds good. Talk to you guys later. So that was weird. They're not working with anybody. They want to get the work done, but they don't want to get a valuation. Either way, I'll still follow up with them and go that route. But I'll give them a call back probably in like 3 weeks. See if anything changed for them. Whenever I follow up with people, it's always the same. Hey, this is Blake, local real estate broker. We spoke a few weeks ago. Want to see if anything's changed for you. I can do evaluation based on what you're doing, what's going on. Um, that's it. But I did. I mean, I went ahead and asked for the appointment. Could that be smoother? Yes. That's something that I work on. It's not often that people give you an answer like that. So you still kind of have to think on your feet, right? All right, well, hey, how soon do you guys think you want to move or what you want to do? But they're getting some stuff done to it and they want to put it on the market here in the next couple of months. So it's definitely one that I'll do that. And they don't have an agent that they're working with. So usually what'll happen is usually then what I'll do, I mean, the call was rough. It's fine for that first one to go that way, but I'm not going to annoy him too much. I'm going to send him a thank you note. Um, and then I'm also going to give them a call. I didn't get their email address. I had it there, but I don't know if it's the right one. So I'm just going to give them a call in another 3 weeks or so, 3 4 weeks. They said they're doing some work, so that could you never know how long that could take. But they don't want to make any moves until they don't want to do anything until they get it on them until they get it ready to sell, basically, which is great. You do. Okay. Yeah, I just came up with something. So whenever I have something like that happen, like I play it back in my head over and over again until the next call in case something happens. But I think a really good way to segue from that, somebody says, you say, okay, well, do you have any idea what the home is worth? And that'll change the way that that person speaks to it. No, well, how would I do this? I'll send you over a valuation. And, if the numbers all make sense, then I can circle back with you and see if everything, we can work together to get it sold, put a plan together to get it sold. That's it. So there you go. Work that out. I worked that out right there in my head. I worked that out right there in my head, and we'll see how it works. See, I practice my calls with actual prospects. So what comes off the next time I call them, I'll be smoother. Shaking off the rust here. It's funny. It's been probably 6 days since I've prospected, and I'm already rusty. Already rusty. I even felt a little nervous before I got on the phone today, which hadn't happened in a long time. But that means I need to keep doing it. I need to do more of it. I need to do it every day. Every day. I used to leave voicemails. I don't anymore. Don't want to bother people necessarily. They're going to get a call from me again in the next couple of months. So there's no point in me. Uh, um, they'll see the number if they want to call me back. That's great. If not, it's fine. They'll hear from me. It may or may not be the right number. So I have it set to ring the phone 3 times on the other end. And if somebody answers in that time, then I can speak to them. The other thing I keep telling myself is I tend to speak really fast once I get on the phone. So I need to slow down. Just food for thought. Oh, hi. My name is Blake. I'm a local real estate agent. I have you down as the owner of a property on Major Avenue North here in Brooklyn Park. Is that right? Yes. Hey, you know what? I'm sure you get a lot of calls about this property, especially because the market is the way it is. But I was wondering if you were considering selling the property here in the near future, if the price is good. Gotcha. Do you have any idea what the house is worth? Sure. Yes. Hello? Okay. Yeah, I can hear you. 315 through, okay, 315, 320. No, it could be. How about this? Yeah, well, I'm glad you asked because what I can do is, and it's really no problem for me at all. I can run a valuation report for you and send it over to you this evening. Um, that way, if the numbers make sense for you and if the price is right, then we can talk about a plan to get it sold for you. 70, 70, 7533 Major Avenue, 7533 and 7540. Absolutely. Let me, from you really quick, I can send those over to you in an email. What's your So he wants me to text him the link. Here's what I'll do. Um, I'll create it, create the, I'll, what am I trying to say? I'll create the CMA. He owns 2 properties, one at 7533 and one at 7540. So let me tell you the beauty of this is that you never know who you're speaking with. Um, could be properties that they own multiple properties. Again, it could be two properties that he wants to sell on the market. Sounds like 315, 320 is his number. Sounds like a number that's attractive to him to want to sell. So if that sounds right, then that can be a potential for two listings at that price, and I'll get it up on the market that way. So you have to you have to trust that these leads and that this prospecting works because it does. I mark that as a hot lead, of course. So that means I have two hot leads in this hour of calling and potential for three new listings coming up here in the near future. And I'll schedule these out, and put them on the market that way. There. If he wants me to text him, that means he'll be uh, hi, my name is Blake. I'm a local real estate agent. I have you down as the owner of a property on Goodhue Street. Let's see, they hang up. They hung up. That's cool. So what that is, I do that. That's a temporary disqualification. So just get the call back next time. I spoke to another owner, same way, a couple weeks ago. Oh, hi, my name is Blake. I'm a local real estate agent. I have you down as the owner of a property here on Garden View Drive. Is that right? Yeah. Okay. Hey, yeah, I was giving you a call. I'm pretty sure that you've gotten quite a few calls about this property over the last year or so. Wondering if you would consider selling the property in the near future if it made sense for you. Oh no, I'm not looking to buy it. I'm a real estate agent. I was wondering if you would be interested in putting it on the market. I can't hear. I'm sorry, I can't hear what you're saying. This is how I've chosen to build my business. It's worked for me over the last 14 years. Yeah. Well, have you thought about selling in the near future or not? Yeah, that's why I was trying to figure out if it was a property that you would consider selling in the near future. So, what I like to do is see if you have any idea what the value is, and I can offer you a valuation. If the numbers make sense, we can talk about a plan to get it sold. I have 181 Garden View Drive. Okay. So would you like me to provide you with a valuation see if the numbers make sense for you to sell it here in the near future? Awesome. Well, here's what I'll do. This is usually what I do when I make these kind of calls. I offer to give that valuation. I can email it over to you, and then I can follow up with you in the next couple of days and find out if those numbers make sense. If so, we can set up an appointment and we can talk about a plan to get it sold for you. Does that make sense? All right. Awesome. What's your email address? This evening, and then I'll give you a call back here probably Monday or Tuesday, and we can see if everything makes sense for you. All right. Thank you. Bye bye. Three hot leads. See, a lot of times they will. They'll start off as a smart ass. You don't have to take that. You don't have to take that kind of abuse, I guess, if what you want to call it. But he was a smart ass at first. You just got to be straightforward with people. This is what I'm calling to do. Like his house, 181 Garden View Drive, is right down the street from me. Literally, I can see it from here. I can see 181. I know the house. So funny thing is that when people start off that way, they end up typically being your best clients because if they dish it out that way, they should be able to take it back. Um, so yeah, people see cold calling as like being desperate or something like that, but really, I'm out here building a business. And he was making all kind of noise in the background. See, those are subtle signs of they're trying to like rattle you, like this, like disregard you. Basically, they're trying to disregard you for when they do shit like that. So that's I can't hear you, uh, and you build a little bit of tension. So that's how that works. Hello, my name is Blake. I'm a local real estate agent. I have you down as the owner of a property on Hidden Point. Is that right? Hello. Hi, my name is Blake. I'm a local real estate agent. I have you down as the owner of a property on Barrel Road. Is that right? I'm sorry. You sound like you're really far away from the phone. Can you hear me very well? Okay, great. Hey, I was just giving you a call. I'm sure you get a ton of calls on this property given the way the market is. Just wondering if you were thinking about selling the property here in the near future, if it made sense for you. Okay, sounds good. Thanks so much for your time. I heard he said absolutely not. In case you didn't hear him, I heard him. I let him go. Don't know what happened, but hi, my name is Blake. I'm a local real estate agent. I have you down as the owner of a property on 142nd Street West here in Apple Valley. Is that right? Okay, I'll update my information here. Thank you. I can't post no comments now. interested. What I did there is was just on the phone with somebody who owned a condo, didn't want a valuation, wanted to know, was pressing me to find out what the value was right away, right there on the phone. So I just went to Realist Tax out of the MLS and just told her what the high value range was. High value range was right around 145 for the townhouse. So yeah, I put that in there, told her that right away. I will send over. I spoke to her before. She didn't remember. But that's okay. I I'll send over a thank you note, get that done. We'll roll from there. So meanwhile, still dialing. I'm watching my hourglass countdown over here at the tail end of this prospecting session. I got three hot leads, one potential for two listings. He owns two properties. Um, one that is right down the street from me, and another one that's out in Minneapolis. So potential for four listings coming up here just off of this 1 hour of calling. Today was a good day. Doesn't always happen this way. Hi, my name is Blake. I'm a local real estate agent. I have you down as the owner of a property on Cobalt Avenue. Is that right? You guys the owner of a property on Cobalt Avenue here in Rosemont. Is that right? All right, I'll update my records. Thank you. Bye. And not all the numbers are right. So again, I've got a I spoke to that person. I know the number. I've got them already in my database. So I'm actually calling this list again. So it's happening that way. But once this is over, I actually can't wait for this to go down. Hello? All right. So my hour is up. I'm waiting on this last call to go through and finish that up. Um, but look, I have a weekly webinar that I do for real estate agents looking to prospect absentee owners this way, just like that. I was able to get 4 potential listing leads here on this 1 hour of calling, so that's really good. Today was a good day. The one thing I will say is that it doesn't always happen that way. Typically, you get some warm leads to follow up with, and so with that, today I'm super happy. It had been a while. I was rusty on the phone. My script was a little rusty, but I talked to a couple of nice people. A couple of people started off as kind of smart asses, but that's okay. That happens from time to time. But I do a webinar every Saturday, 9 a.m., that walks through the script and the follow up tactics in order to keep your pipeline full of listing leads like this. Because in a market like this, when inventory is low, you always want to have a pipeline of leads. And so absentee owners are definitely a good way to get listing leads and get things like keep your business going, keep it afloat with listings. Buyers are wonderful to work with. I love working with buyers, but when there's not a lot of inventory out there, it's tough. It's just tough. So you definitely want to make sure that you have listings there for sure. So I would love for you to join. Once this recording is done, I will post the webinar link into the comments, and you can register for that webinar. I'll be doing it for the next 5 weeks. It's going to be 8 weeks long for the webinar. Basically, I'm doing it that way so that if you don't have time one Saturday, you can come to the next one, or you can come to the next one. So it's always the same information. Or if you want to sign up for 2 or 3 of them, and just get it going that way, you definitely can. And once you join that webinar, you'll be able to join me on a weekly call at 10:15 on Saturdays to talk about things more in detail. So the follow up, how do you keep in contact with your sphere of influence? Kind of like a coaching call, but I'm not necessarily a coach. So and I wanted to just be available for that and make sure that that you can pick my brain. I've been doing this for 14 years, and I just want to pass that information along to you absolutely free. So um, just going through some comments here, seeing if I can answer any questions. And actually, while I'm here, uh, all right. Well, for anybody that joined the live broadcast, it is about time for me to log off. You can leave any questions on the recording, and I will make sure that I put that webinar link in the recording so that it's there for you to register if you so choose. So thank you so much for joining. Once again, still watching these, uh, the comments come in, and if there aren't any others, I will log off now. Thank you.